Hi guys, so I'm back. I'm going to start working on this page. I made some changes, so I moved, the backs look terrible, but I moved this more, I guess, towards, this one's a little off, but more towards the center. So I'm going to start doing that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adhering the papers. I have some embellishments that I'm going to use here and all that kind of fun stuff. So this is actually embellishments for that page and also the back side. So we'll go ahead and put those there and hopefully I don't lose them. But I'm going to grab my ATG gun. And I'm going to just adhere the 7 of them. Oh, and I have to show you this. Look at what happened to my punch. It is jammed. It is, this punch is worthless. Like, it won't punch. Ugh, I'm so mad about it. But, it like, see, it won't punch. And I know I could kind of push down on that, but I shouldn't have to do that. So I'm really not happy about that particular punch. So apparently I'm going to have to get a new 1-inch punch. I actually have the Martha Stewart circle cutter, and I know that I could just cut a bunch of them on my silhouette, but they're just so dang handy to have a 1-inch punch when you're, you know, when you're working on something, because it's just like, oh, punch, and you're good to go. I think I'm probably going to look into ordering a Stampin' Up! One. I have a, what is it? It's like a 3/8 punch. Yeah, 1 3/8 punch, and it is awesome. That thing is very, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to start with this paper on the bottom right there. I don't know why I'm going to start there, but apparently it's going to make I don't know why I was thinking that I needed to, you know what? Hopefully my head's not getting in the way for that. This is going to be so super thick, you guys. I was already kind of dry fitting everything and testing it out. Holy schmoly. I'm glad I changed out the piece of, or the brads, because those brads I don't think would even be thick enough for it because it's super thick. So I actually was going to run out of this pattern paper. So what I did is I took and I scanned it and I created, I basically photocopied the paper. And this paper is so thick, like the original paper is super thick, so I used actually my 110 pound. I probably could have gotten away with just using my regular, I think it's like 80 pound, but look at, I don't know if that's even, look at how thick that is, you guys. So super thick. Okay, so that paper is down. So let's go ahead and count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm looking at my ATG gun and, oh shoot, I am super guessing I'm going to need to change this, which is kind of sucky because I just started filming. Although I have to edit anyway. So I've been in and out of here all day long, editing videos and, you know, just trying to get my mojo going. I had the idea, I played around with the layouts of it earlier today, and I've just been feeling tired, and then got an upset stomach, and so, oh, sometimes I love this thing, sometimes I just want to murder it, because it is a pain. So yeah, it's been a pretty low-key day. The 4th went wonderful, had a good time. At the end of the night though, I was having an extreme pain, and it started in my, like directly in the middle of my thigh, and it like radiated up into my hip and down into my knee, and it was very, very uncomfortable and painful. And so then I went home. It was after the fireworks, but it was still a bummer, you know. The doggins did great. Oops. As far as, you know, not being scared or anything like that. We did try and do the introduction, and that went terrible. Oh my gosh. Poor Blake. I think he's just traumatized. Actually, he's not really, but it was horrible. My mother-in-law's dog, Otis, he does try and be good, but he just has no manners. It was a good thing he had the muzzle on, because he definitely would have bit Blake had he not had the muzzle on. We didn't even try and introduce him and Truly, because I definitely think he probably would have jumped on her, and he's a larger than normal Jack Russell, and I'm pretty sure he would have hurt her pretty bad if he would have made contact. So we actually decided that we were going to bring them in, hi Blakey, one at a time to do the introduction. And yeah, that was, it definitely just showed us that it's not, you know, a possibility for our 2 to be over there during family events. It's, you know, and it is a lot of dogs, because they have 2. They have Otis, the Jack Russell, crazy Jack Russell, and then they have Bailey, and she's a very low-key beagle. She would get along just fine with both our dogs, but Otis, he's very territorial. So, yeah, I mean, at my mom's house, all the dogs are, hey, come, you know, be my friend to an extent. Definitely there is a hierarchy with my mom's dogs as far as 2 of the girls. They're definitely, Stella, she's the older Chihuahua, is definitely the boss. And Ivy May is, she's a little mix, and she kind of tries to dethrone Stella, but they fight. And so anyway, but my 2 kind of assimilate into the pack, and they're good. But poor Otis, he doesn't even know how to act. He just can't do it. So yeah, well, not to say we didn't try, but it's just not gonna happen. So okay. So that was that. otherwise it was a really good time. Actually pretty low-key compared to, you know, what it normally is. Normally it's more extended family. But this year it was just Jack and myself, and then his brother Jason and his family, and then two of his other brothers. He's got 4 brothers. There's 5 boys total, but it was low-key. His aunt and cousin didn't come with his kids, and so it was just very, you know, just basically immediate family and some fireworks, and yeah, that was fun. And then his uncle was there. His uncle normally stays a lot later, but he actually is in the middle of chemo. They did some testing and they found that he had the small cell cancer, which can be very aggressive, and they went in and they got it out of his lungs, and they pretty certain that they got it all, but as a precaution they are doing radiation, or they're doing chemo, and then they will be doing, once the chemo completes, they'll be doing radiation. So but he was there for a little bit, and then he actually left a lot earlier than he normally does. He's just very tired, as chemo tends to, you know, tire people out. But also one of the side effects that he's having, and I know this is a fairly common effect because it actually happened to my grandma, but smells. Just your whole olfactory is just on overload. He could smell like cleaner that my mother-in-law had used, probably, you know, maybe even the day before, but at least 8 hours before. When, I mean, I can smell stuff too, but when his sister-in-law was cutting the cantaloupe and lettuce and stuff like that, I could smell the lettuce too, but, you know, he was smelling, you know, things that, I guess, you know, normally other smells kind of take the place, you know, they're not as prominent. But yeah, it was pretty, poor guy, he stayed as long as he possibly could, but the smells were just not agreeing with him. So, yeah. So it's been a pretty low-key day. The hubby had the day off, so we just kind of hung out around the house and spent time together. And then we went over to his mom's, had burgers again, and yesterday, because I left a little earlier, we hadn't packed up the food, you know, because when you leave mom's, you know, they always have to have food packages, and so so we went over and we had dinner with her, burgers and hot dogs and just kind of all the fixings again, and she sent home the leftover stuff with us, and that I think actually went a lot faster than trying to do each side, or maybe I'm just getting used to it. Let's see, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. See, you can actually there's a little bit of a difference, but the thickness from this one versus this one, there's definitely a difference. Okay. So here we go. So going back to work tomorrow, gonna work a partial day for open registration. And then, so I'll work tomorrow and Thursday, and then Monday we start a new class, the July class. Today I have, videos scheduled, and today, I had forgotten that it was the video for the prior student who was being a creeper, and I forgot that that one was being posted today, and quite a number of comments on that one, but just an update. No sign of him at all, and yeah, so everything seems to be going good. And actually, I'm going to save that one. It's just going to bother me if they're different. I know it's this weird thing, but it'll only take but a second to do this one. I just had some extra pieces cut, and it is warm. It is actually super warm in here right now. I'm going to take off my sweater. Okay, alright, put that right there. So, yeah. Oh, so I work, this week I'll work Wednesday, Thursday, and then I will have Scrapbook Expo on Friday, so that is very exciting to me. And then we'll go back and we'll start regular class on Monday, but there's a train. The window isn't even open, and I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there it is. So then we start the July class on Monday. So I'm gonna try and make the most of the weekend, well, the rest of the week. And then I forgot what I was gonna say. Let's see. There we go. All right. One more time, right, guys? One more. So that one's already. Of course it wouldn't last. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to stop the video, re-spool this, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back. Trying to get my lighting a little bit better. I think that was maybe the fastest that I've ever changed that. I really didn't have to struggle with it at all. I think mostly I struggle with how it's spooled. On the roll itself, because whenever I, take off the little tab that is on mine, I think I always take it off backwards, and then I struggle with which side it is that I need to be gluing, but spooling and that kind of stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, right, set that over there, not there. Put that there. every time I want to say, here we go, one more time, I always think of the NSYNC song. You can kind of tell what era I grew up in, huh? Okay. I guess there is a direction to this, not really. Not that it really matters. I think any which way is just fine. Let's see. Oops. Going to I'm actually, I guess I have an extra piece cut. I am a little nervous on the closure. I just hope it works, because I really have worked pretty hard on it. I'm going to take off the adhesive off this one, so I'm not constantly being glued to things. If I want to use the back of it, I can. There we go. Alright, I need a little drink. A little parched. Put that over there, it's probably safer. Okay, now to remember which decorations went where. Okay. 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 Bingo. The tickets and this little piece. These are going to go on there. I'm actually not using that piece. Okay. Ticket. Okay. Now, okay, I need to find, what was that first page? Okay. Because this is where I punch the hole and I want to cover it up. Okay, so what I did, let's make sure I move this up, is, okay. My goodness, my desk is a mess as always. Okay, so the ticket is actually gonna go like that. Like that. So you can slip something under it, but I just thought it was cute to kind of lay down like that because the bingo piece is gonna lay like that. And I'm not going to glue down that edge either, but let's make sure that that's where it goes. Okay. Oh, and the fan. I need the fans. There we go. That one goes in the corner like that. And this one actually is going to get just stuck right there. Now I thought about decorating. Tuck there. I thought about decorating these pages, but I think it's okay like that. Now, this piece is going to go like that. Thereabouts. But I need to make sure that's like okay. I need go. Okay. Now, this is where the nerve-wracking part comes in. I think I want that one. No. There it is. For that up there. Yes. Oh, I hope this one works this time, because if not, I am going to be out of ideas. Okay. All right. Now, here we go. And I don't have those on there. Apparently, I didn't. What's it going to do? Oops. I think I was going to do. Oops. I really should have done it lower. Let me see what I was planning on the back side. Let's see. How big is this piece? Oh yeah, I can cover that up. Okay. Now, excuse me. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. To move it down an inch. Right there. Which is right near where the original one was. But for some reason, I didn't think it was right. Should know better than to doubt myself like that. Probably was a method. To my madness. Okay. Apparently that just caught slightly. There we go. Now, I forgot to plug my glue gun in. So let's get that going because I'm going to need that in like 2.5 seconds. Or maybe. Okay. Put all my extra paper over here. It's encroaching on what I'm doing. This page goes over here. Hi, Booby. Scissors. It's going to go there. And this is going to go here. There we go. Okay. All right. I do have to get out more. Three, 4, 5. My gosh, my husband is watching, I think Orange is the New Black. I don't watch it. I know like a lot of people do watch it, but it's just not one that I've gotten into. And I have no idea what they're chanting right now. But why can't I? There we go. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to squish them just slightly. I don't want to completely set them, but I want to have a flat surface on both. I don't know if it'll make that much of a difference. I could probably use the height on it when it turns, for turning purposes. Okay. All right, so I've got those right there. Okay. Babe, I just let them out.
Oh, well, she was sitting in my chest.
Oh, okay. I was taking the doggies out, but I actually let them out when I paused to change my ATG. But apparently someone wants to go out again. So Daddy's gonna take her out. She's such a spoiled little brat. Okay, so now waiting for my glue gun to heat up. Now on this, here, I'll show you. Now on this side, I'm going to take this round piece, and wherever it is, the circle, I'm going to put it right there to kind of cover it so the brad can turn. Now where did I punch? Oh. Oh, that's where it went. Okay, now before I punched this about 1/2 inch in, and 3. Now I know it's not gonna be exact on all of them, but I want to get close on them. Okay. And you'd never know unless you watch this video. Totally messed up. And punched that wrong. And the glue was actually kind of cooled down. There we go. Alright, so they'll have to turn that to flip it up. And they can flip it out. And it'll open like that. There we go. And then working on that in just a minute. So let's go ahead and set that over there. Let's get working on, whoopsies, this page. So I'm actually going to go from the back and just down. Nope. Changed my mind on that one real quick. Okay. Nope. We're gonna go in. This one is a little more than a ½ inch. And that's because I didn't do them all perfectly. There we go. That's what I was looking for on the first one. That one was so much easier, but I think it's because I knew what I was going for. Okay. Oh, I do need this one. I mostly remember, but I always like to have it right there for ideas and stuff like that. So let's get this one glued down. And on the other one, I didn't glue that part down, but I don't know if it matters so much. I'm gonna try and leave it up. But obviously, oh shoot, oh good thing I didn't permanently do that. But I needed to put my bingo piece down. So, good news is I can always, that piece usually gets stuck in there. There we go. Can always go through the back and line it up, punch it again. Okay. Right, so there's that one. Free. In that corner, like so. Now, I have to make some more flower sprays. Here's that one. The same, oh, that's not the same size. That's just a teeny bit teeny bit bigger. I just had those two that were together. Oh well. Nope. I want the white and the darker pink. Oh my goodness, it is warm in here. I have to turn this fan on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Probably hear it. But it is so warm. I could... Hi there. Hey, what are you doing? Gonna come up? Yeah. Well, hello. Hi, spoil baby. Yeah. Okay, stay away from the hot glue gun. Hi, my spoiled baby girl. Yeah. You making your debut? Haven't been in a video for a minute, for just a second. Maybe a video or two. Yeah. What's the matter? Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi? No, you can't. Look. Look. You just don't even want to say hi? No? Okay. Come here then. Come here then. Well, your head is kind of in the way now. I can't really see good. Can I go sit behind me? And I cut that too close. And I think she's going to sit behind me now. But we will see. And I'm actually gluing that to my fingernail. Speaking of fingernails, I need to repaint mine. Okay, bye. I need to repaint mine so badly. I feel bad even subjecting you guys to these videos with my nails looking like this, but I just haven't had the time or gumption to get all my nail painting stuff out, and really wanted to do a 4th of July theme and didn't get there. Okay. There we go. That's better. Get some of those glue strings out in a minute. Alright, so one more thing. Let's get those there. So this waterfall is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So 4 by 4 cards are can go there. Okay. Boom. I am happy with this. I just think it's so pretty. Okay, so that goes there. Now, that's there. So might as well kind of prep these, right? Excuse me. One, two, three, four. I have so much to clean up. This desk is crazy. What you guys see is only part of the insanity. Uh-oh. Shoot. Great. Now I just lost the flower that I hate when I do that. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, I hate when I do that. And then they go missing and then I have to create more. And usually with my luck, I don't have another flower that color. So, although with all the flowers that I am currently using, I actually went, before I started this project, pretty much when we decided we were going to do this project, I went on to glue strings, no, not glue strings, but Wild Orchid Crafts, and I purchased a bunch of